okay, I've developed a sore throat and I've been pretty much ill since I got back yesterday. I think my plan is to just stay in bed all weekend. Um, I can't really get up and I feel like paralyzed again. But I'm going through Sam Smith's. I feel like it's important that I talk about him because he. I went through a lot of his songs last year or whenever it was. I can't remember when it was. And I knew he was an angel because he had some really good songs. But I was also quite confused because I felt like there was a lot of things that I didn't quite understand, and I felt like there were some things that felt fake to me. And I think I might have even heard I think I might have even seen Myth or Fake and just thought, I'm going to leave him until I'm certain on what I actually know about him. I definitely wanted him as one of my angels, but at the same time, um, it was most of the. I think at the time I was looking at him, I was also thinking most of the angels seemed to relate to me a lot more, and he didn't seem to relate to me. So I was wondering why he didn't, but then some of the songs do and some of them don't. So it was mixed. And then Madonna's done this new song, um, um, and yeah, um, I feel like he represents the angel of the gay community definitely, but on a negative side, it's angel of the myth community because humans have been here since before the dinosaur. Before the dinosaurs because technically the dinosaurs evolved, and that's where the souls started. I don't create dinosaurs. I would not have let the dinosaurs live here for as long as they did, and I feel like that's why this place is like so hard. I really don't believe that I did that. Um, I do like a challenge, to be honest. If I went to go and start a new timeline, um, I would probably do a 3 year one, but I don't know. But part of my brain says 3 years are boring. They're easy. They're too. But I don't know. I don't know because that first year was awful. That second year and third year, even a 3 year tribulation is terrible. But a part of me says that planets aren't that easy to get hold of. So you do want to have a decent timeline. Um, but yeah, and I'm pretty sure what I've been doing over the last year is also thinking about the future as well. Because sometimes when I get really depressed, if I think about the future, it makes me feel better. And so yeah, sometimes I miss out some stuff. Thinking about all the time travel hotels that I created when I was at boarding school. I really enjoyed that, and I used to create so many different rooms with tour guides of creating houses of different time periods and then doing like tour groups where you can pay money and then do a tour of it and make you feel like you've just gone back time or time traveled and stuff. I did loads of those stuff, and I haven't actually seen anything going of that around Earth. And so if I was like designing something back then, why don't I ever hear of it? I mean, okay, there's a lot of things going on Earth, so maybe I just haven't heard of it. But does that exist? Do time travel theme parks exist and stuff? And if not, then maybe that was something I would not design for the future, or maybe it's just something I wanted to do. I don't know. I don't know the answer. I don't always know the answer. Like I don't know the answer as to why I can't really move right now. So, there's a lot of things that I don't know. But yeah, I feel like there's a lot of fakeness within this, but there's a lot of gay people and normal people, straight people who just can't accept the fact that males are male in one life and female in the next, and I think they're stupid. I think it's like when there were animals, you were just programmed to eat and survive, and when you're because that's what the Matrix does. The Matrix trains souls and animals to just do whatever it takes to survive. But when you become a human, rules change. You have to become more like God. That's part of the rules. But yeah, I'm quite a deep character, so I guess becoming like me can mean anything. And if you're a guy and you want to be like me, well, you might feel my need to like masculinity and stuff. So I feel like there's a lot more to. Well, I feel like something's coming out of me, like some sort of like light or something. It's really quite heavy. But yeah, I don't know how long we'll do this for. Um, I can't really talk right now. Actually, I feel like it's hard to think. But yeah, I'm just going through his songs. Did the Buffy Angel of Buffy the Vampire Slayer? Now, technically, Buffy the Vampire Slayer isn't actually just a person; it's also just like a series. So I really think she's the Angel of Faith, as in the Faith, the rogue demons hunter, or the rogue demon slayer. Um, but yeah, Faith is in Buffy the Vampire Slayer, so saying that she's the angel of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and that one song where she's blonde and I don't know, I can't remember what it was called, where you couldn't really see her, but she did look like Buffy with the curly hair. But yeah, although there was an episode where Faith became Buffy, and so yeah, if she did have has some songs where she looks like Buffy, it could also just be the about the episode where Faith becomes Buffy. But yeah, I think she's definitely more not like me. Like I was always questioning that, am I like Faith or not? Because I feel like Faith does like I feel I love some of her scenes and her characters, and I feel like I'm part of her. But then on other hands, it's like I don't feel like I'm like her because Buffy and Faith are different characters, and sometimes they might look similar, but inside they're not. Stealing a knife is different from stealing a knife because you're a slayer and you kill lots of people and you need that knife is different from just go at what Faith would be doing, which would just take the whole lot and take more than you need and stuff like this. And so, me and Faith are quite different, even though there's a really cool side to her that I want to be more like. Um, and yeah, it's a complex character, that one, but that's how it is anyway. I'm going to stop this.